The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Luella. She's a female boxer terrier mix, brown and white. Actually, she's very high energy, very playful, loves to run, loves to walk, and would be great in pretty much any sort of family home. Probably not with young children because she could knock them over because she's, she has very excitable moments. Probably better without cats as well. Cats prefer a slightly more sedate animal. She is very, very energetic. But as you can see, she really, really relaxes, and she can be just very, very calm and sweet when she's finished exercising. She's been out today for probably about 30 minutes walk, so that's really calmed her down, and possibly also to the park. We have a dog park here where they let them just run wild and exercise. So she's a young girl, 18 months old, and yeah, she will make a great family pet. This is Alamo. He is a pointer mix. He's about 1 year old and he came to us as a stray. He was very frightened when he first arrived, but the dog socializers have been working with him and he really has come a long way. We think that he will make an excellent family pet. He will just need patience and love, and that's actually all he needs. He is very sweet. He will walk well on a leash, and he probably wouldn't be good around small children because he's a little bit nervous, but certainly older kids should be fine. And then other cats and dogs, cats and other dogs he would have to be introduced to. But he should be fine. It just takes a little bit of time. But he's a very, very sweet dog, very, very loving. And he'd make a marvelous family pet. He's got this most gorgeous, gorgeous orange fur. And such a sweet face. This is Peja. He is a 3-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier, very handsome. He came from a home that didn't have a good fenced yard, and he does need to run around. He needs some exercise. He's a loving boy. He bonds quickly, and he is very good on the leash, and he's a very good walker, and actually he's pretty calm. He's just not really into other dogs and probably wouldn't be great around cats or small children, but he's a people dog. So if you want a dog that's handsome and you want to take him out walking, he's the dog for you. He's got a very nice nature. Hey, mister. He's very intelligent, I think. He's a good boy.
is our lovely little Kimmy. Kimmy is a 4-year-old min pin who was found running loose and brought into the shelter as a stray on December 31st. So she hasn't been with us very long. She is very, very sweet. She's very good with other dogs. She's been kenneled with 4 or 5 other dogs. She gets along with everybody. She is much of a people person. She'll go up to anybody. She loves to be held, loves to be loved on, loves to give kisses. Yes, you do. And she probably would be best in a mature household because I think a lot of children running around might be a little bit too much for her. But she would be great in a home where people want to love with her and sit with her and play with her. She'd be good with other dogs. She'd be good with cats. But probably not children, I don't think, because that would be a little bit scary for her. So we want her to go to a loving home with somebody that would just, her size, as you can see, is very tiny. Even though she's 4 years old, she's a little thing. But she just would love to go home and be loved and given a lot of attention. This is our Moxley. Moxley is a 1.5-year-old shepherd mix that came to us about a month ago. He was found on a hiking trail and brought to us by a person, and no one's come to claim him. He's as you can see, he's very energetic. He's very playful. He has a hard time standing still. Come here, honey. And could use some training, obviously, but he's a very friendly dog. He gets along with other dogs, and he loves people. He's a bit of a handful to walk because he does need to have some training with walking, but that's just his age and his personality. Come here, honey. He's a good runner. He loves to run around in our park. And come here, sit, 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 sit. Good sit, honey. Okay. He's had some training, you can see, but minimal, I would say. But he would be great with kids running around. He is going to be high energy, so people are going to have to sign up for that. But he would be a really great family dog with some children, I think, who would like to run and play with him. And the other thing, which is very atypical of a shepherd, is he likes the kiddie pool. He likes water. So he jumps in the pool up in the park and rolls around. So you could take him to the creek or the lake, and he'd have a great time. This is one of our newest residents here at the shelter. His name is Buster. He came to us on December 19th. He was surrendered. He was one of a litter of 5 puppies. 4 of them got adopted. He didn't, and he was kept in a garage by himself, so he didn't get a lot of socialization. And when he first came in, he was terrified and very shy, wouldn't even come out of his kennel. And he's 9 months old, and he's great with people, though. He loves people. He loves attention, as you can see, putting your hands on him, playing with him. He rolls over, loves his belly rubbed. And he's very affectionate and would be, I think, easy to train because it didn't take us very long at first when he wouldn't come out of his kennel. Then he would come in the courtyard. Now he goes on walks. He's just still a little bit timid with new people. And he would be great in a family with children because he's playful and he's very sweet. He's lived with other dogs and cats, so he'd be fine with that. And he just, as a 9-month-old you would expect, needs some training. But he is a very affectionate, loving dog and will make a great family pet, and we hope he gets a forever loving home. Well, this is our beautiful Bo. Bo is a 3-year-old English pointer who came to us on October 25th. He was surrendered by a family that gave him up because of his high energy and the fact that he kept getting out of their yard. So this dog is going to require about a 6-foot-high fence because he can jump fences. And he's going to need to be exercised. So he's not a lap dog that's just going to be content to sit in the house. He wants, pointers like to have a job, so they would be running around and doing things. So he's going to need to have that kind of a situation. He'd probably be okay with kids. Dogs would need to be introduced, and probably cats as well. He is very affectionate once he gets to know you. And would probably need a family that wouldn't leave him alone for long periods of time because, again, he's going to need to have some attention. So if he had a situation where the people were around a lot, that would be great for him. And he's an easy walk once you get him out on his harness. He loves to go for walks, and he doesn't pull a great deal, so that wouldn't be a problem. Although if he saw something he wanted to, he probably could get stronger, so it would have to be somebody that could handle a dog his size. But he's really very, very affectionate, and he's got gorgeous markings, so he would make a great, great family pet for the right situation.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is our Fergus. Fergus came to us on October 26th as a stray. He's a 3-year-old border collie mix. He's obviously got other stuff in him because he's larger than most border collies are. He's a high energy kind of a dog. He loves to run around and play. He would have to be introduced with other dogs. Some dogs he seems to be fine. We were walking him next to a dog yesterday and he was fine. But that would probably need an introduction. And if he was in a household with older children, just because of his high energy level and his size, that would probably be good. He settles down. He's a real attention seeker. He loves people. He loves playing with people. He loves to be petted, as you can see. And he would just be a beautiful, beautiful boy. But he would need some exercise because he is high energy. So he would have to go on some long walks and hikes. He'd be a great hiking dog. Or have a fenced-in yard, and the yard should probably have a pretty high fence because he is a big dog and he could potentially get over a lower fence, so that wouldn't be right. But he might not be good with cats, but that could be something we could introduce, and he would just be really, really, I think, sweet in a home because I think he would settle down once he got out of the shelter here because he really does like to please people. So we're hoping that he will get a nice home with a family or an adult situation where he would get a lot of attention and love, and he would return it in manifold. This is our dynamic duo. This is Shadow and this is Saka. They're both Labrador Retriever mixes. Shadow is 7 years old and Saka is 6 years old, and they came from the same home. It was a very sad story. The gentleman lost his home, kept them for as long as he could, and then had to surrender them. So they've been here since the end of November. They're the sweetest 2 dogs on the planet. They don't mess with any other dogs. They walk right past kennels and don't bother with any dogs. If you can believe it, they're both walked together by the same walker because they are lovely on a walk. They don't pull. They have lived with children. We had them up at our Kids and Critters camp, and they were the highlight of the camp. The 2 of them played with the kids, and the kids loved on them, and they were just in 7th heaven. So they would make a loving, loving pair for any home that really wants to give 2 adorable boys a second chance. They would be probably good even with cats because they don't show any prey instinct. And this guy could lose a few pounds, but he's in good health, and they are just loving and sweet, and would be great in a family. They've never been on furniture, not allowed on furniture. They were kept outside a lot, but if they're left alone for long periods of time, they could get bored and dig. So they shouldn't be left out, for hours on end. They would be great if they come to our dog park and they walk around for about a half an hour and they have a great time. But they would be great in a home with a family and just show a lot of love and attention, and we're hoping that they'll go home soon. This is our big boy Rocco. He is a 2-year-old Ridgeback mix that was brought to us in February as a stray. So we didn't have much information on him, but he's been with us, as I said, for a while, so we've come to know him. He definitely would not be good with cats. He does react when he sees a cat. and he also likes to chase lizards, so you have to be careful. He is a strong boy, so he needs to have an owner that can handle him on a leash. But he's a sweet boy. I mean, he has got a nice disposition. He would not be good with other dogs, probably. He has reactions when he sees other dogs. He'd be good with older kids. He is responsive to the dog walkers. He runs around like crazy in the park, so he has a lot of high energy. So he would be best probably with a male owner who could handle his size and would like to play with him in the yard. That would be a good environment for him to have. And we're hoping he gets a loving home because he is a really sweet boy. Well, this is Rocco. He's a love bug. He's a happy boy. His tail is constantly wagging. He's 6 years old. He's a boxer Staffy mix who has lived with dogs and cats and older children. He's a very submissive dog, and he shows no aggression with any other dogs that he has seen. He is crate trained, so he would be okay to be in a crate. And he also has a very easy walk when you walk him. He's not hard to walk at all. He's very responsive to any new walkers that walk with him. He is afraid of thunder. He gets very frightened when he's alone of thunder. So maybe a thunder shirt would work for him. We have put a thunder shirt on him, and that seems to calm him down. But he's a very, very sweet, sweet boy and is just looking for a lovely forever home, hopefully with a nice family. Well, this is Willow. Willow is a 3.5-year-old Australian Shepherd mix. And we call her our chunky monkey because she's got quite a girth on her. She could lose a few pounds. She's a very sweet girl. She really loves people. She loves attention. She is great with a ball, playing with a ball. She'll run after it and bring it back to you, and you can throw it again, and then she'll go after it again. And she also loves our kiddie pool. She loves water. She'll jump in the pool and she'll roll around. She is a dog that would be good probably with a non-alpha male dog. She's actually kenneled right now with a 4-year-old Staffordshire Terrier that she gets along with really well. She probably would not be good with an alpha type dog or with a female. She's kind of jealous. She wants to be the only female. And she's okay to walk. She does pull a little bit, so she's very strong because her neck is so thick. But she could be trained to walk better. And she'd be great with a family. I don't think she'd be good with cats. The breed that she is probably has a little bit of a prey instinct, so cats probably would not be good. But she'd be great with children, and she'd be great with a family, and just running around and lying around and getting a lot of attention. So she's really one of our sweet girls here.
This is Cinnabon. He's one of the Siamese twins. We have 2 of these in the shelter at the moment. They're 2 years old. They came from a really, really nice family. Unfortunately, they were unable to afford the kitties anymore. but they are so mellow. They've clearly been loved. They're very, very soft, and they really do like kids and people, and they love being held. They're just very, very, very mellow. They would make good pets for any household, any type of household. Preferably, we'd like them to go together if possible. This is Jasper. He is one of our 2 Siamese twins. He has blue eyes and he's 2 years old. He's a little paler than his brother, and he came from the same home, which was a very loving home with children, and he really has got the most mellow personality. He's a little bit smaller than his brother, and he is just really soft and sweet, and he would suit any sort of home.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Hello everybody, I am Lou Ann Patterson. My family and I would like to welcome you to the Copper Star Indoor Shooting Range, Northern Arizona's premier shooting sports facility. We offer a 25-yard pistol range, a 50-yard archery range, and Arizona's only 100-yard indoor rifle range. In addition, we have a full-line gun shop as well as an archery pro shop. Come check us out. We're located at Highway 260 and Cherry Road, right next to Out of Africa. Looking forward to seeing you all.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624. The Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is Midnight. He's a 3-year-old black male kitty. He came to us as a stray, but because of his size, he's clearly been very, very well fed. He's only been with us a short time. I think he's had very loving owners in the past, whoever they were. And I think he would make a superb family pet, probably with older children, possibly younger. He seems very mellow. He might want to be the only cat because he's a large male, and any introductions to dogs would have to be done very carefully. So these large males don't always like other animals. They can be very good with kids though, and he's going to make a very loving cat for some family. This is Zinnia. She's a 4-year-old Torby tabby. Tabby really, but you know what makes her a Torby is she's actually got these little beautiful gold bits on her fur, which kind of makes her sort of like a half tortoiseshell. And she is a really sweet girl. She's actually very popular here in the shelter. She's a little bit nervous at first, but when she gets to know you, she really does start to warm up. She is good with small dogs, and she's good with other cats. So she actually lives with another cat here in the shelter. Not one that she came in with, but one that she's kind of adopted as her partner for now. And she came as a stray to us, like so many of them do. And she would make a superb family pet. Probably a little nervous around children, but older kids and a family with small dogs and other cats would be fine. This is Wasabi. He is a Siamese kitten of 8 months old. He has beautiful blue eyes. He came to us because sadly his owner died. And so we're looking for a new home for him. He has lived with other cats. He's a little bit shy at first, but he is a very sweet boy. And he would make a superb family pet. He's just a gentle little soul. Yeah. This is Dreyfus. He's a 3-year-old orange tabby or gold tabby. He has the most extraordinary personality. He is so gentle, sweet, and adores being rubbed, and he wants to sit on your lap, but he's playful also. He's 3 years old, and because of his very, very mellow personality, I would think that he would suit any sort of home. He also gets along with other cats, so he's going to be a super addition to any household, to any family. This is Tiger. He's actually quite a shy cat. When he first came to us, he was extremely timid and would hide under his bed. But we've been socializing him, and he's gradually coming out of his shell. Part of the reason that he may have been as shy as he is, or was, is because he came from a home that got a new kitten and decided they didn't want him anymore. And he's 11 years old. So that must have been quite a shock for him, and he's been feeling a bit sorry for himself ever since. But I think he's coming out of his shell, and I think that he will be fine for a new home now. He just needs to be loved and to feel secure. But yeah, he's a tabby and white, and he's very, very handsome. A little bit on the thin side, but he's been eating well lately, so he's starting to gain a little bit of weight. This is Dora. She's 2.5 years old. She is a tabby with very sweet eyes. She is a real lap cat. She likes to sit on your lap. She likes to be rubbed. She is not really into other cats, so she'd do better on her own, just with her and somebody that's going to love on her. Maybe an elderly couple would be very suitable for her, because she really likes peace and quiet. She's very, very sweet, and she's very loving, very undemanding sort of cat, gentle, and as you can see, just loves being held. And she's purring too. This is Scruffers. He's a 2-year-old grey and white, very handsome boy. He was abandoned by his owner to the police, and he was brought by them to the shelter here. He's actually real sweet, very outgoing, and he would probably settle into pretty much any sort of home. He's quite a big boy actually, considering he's only 2 years old. But he's very, very nice, very, very outgoing, playful sort of kitty. Handsome too.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Hello everybody, I am Lou Ann Patterson. My family and I would like to welcome you to the Copper Star Indoor Shooting Range, Northern Arizona's premier shooting sports facility. We offer a 25-yard pistol range, a 50-yard archery range, and Arizona's only 100-yard indoor rifle range. In addition, we have a full-line gun shop as well as an archery pro shop. Come check us out. We're located at Highway 260 and Cherry Road, right next to Out of Africa. Looking forward to seeing you all.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
Okay, this is Scarlett. She's a 2-year-old Greyhound mix. She came from the Sedona area. She is a very affectionate dog. She would do very well in a home, an indoor-outdoor home with someone or family who gets a lot of outdoor activities so that she can get a lot of exercise. She's young and full of energy. Judging by the way she reacts around cats, we're not sure how she would do in a home with a cat. If you have another dog, an introduction with her would be great. A good way to start, to bring her in with an introduction, and she's very affectionate. This is Sarah. She's a 2-year-old pit bull. She was found as a stray in Cottonwood. She's a very affectionate girl, as you can see. Sarah would benefit from a family with an active lifestyle so that she could get lots of exercise. She is actually already spayed and ready to go to her forever home. Good girl, Sarah. Okay, this is Sally. She's a 4 to 5 year old Queensland Heeler mix. Sally was found running down the street by a Good Samaritan, and when he pulled over and opened up his door, she jumped right into his car. Sally knows how to sit, she knows how to shake, lay down, roll over. She might do well in a quieter environment. She does well on a leash, has obviously been loved by someone, and she's looking for her forever home as well.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Okay, this is Ringo. Ringo is a approximately 3-year-old pit mix, came to us as a stray from animal control from Cottonwood. Ringo is just a very loving, affectionate dog, a typical, really good pit bull mix. He is very intelligent. He can use a little bit more education, a little tweaking in his education, but he's a good boy, and he should have an appropriate introduction with other dogs, but he seems to get along with other dogs and loves children and adults alike. Ringo is just one sweetheart of a dog. Yes, thank you. This is Quinn. Quinn is a 2 to 3 year old pit mix. Quinn came to us from the Yavapai Apache Nation as a stray. He's a wonderful dog. He's got a great personality. He loves people, loves to play. He is very strong, very powerful. We would recommend someone who has the energy and the time for a positive education. But he is just one of those great little pit mixes that wants to play and wants to have a good time. And we would recommend proper introductions with other dogs, and probably would be best if it was a home without a cat. He just has a high prey drive, as most pits do, and he's ready to rock and roll.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
This is Jeannie. She's about a year old. She came to us as a stray. She is very playful. She loves to play with balls. She will also chase a mouse, a laser mouse. She gets along well with other cats. And as you can tell, she also, when she feels like it, can be a great lap cat. And she would be just about perfect for any household that's looking for a cat that can both play and be a lap cat. This is Athena. She's about 10, 11 months old, domestic short hair. She came in as a stray, found wandering by Food City. She is highly playful. She plays until she drops. She gets along well with other cats. She's quite curious. She would do well in a household that has someone who likes to play. She loves attention, and she's waiting for just the right person to come take her home and play. And she can also purr when she chooses. This is Papa Blue. He is a male, neutered, about 3 years old. He came to us. He was abandoned by his former parents, brought in by a neighbor. He would need an introduction to other cats, dogs, kids. He gets along well one-on-one, as you can tell. He would be an excellent lap or couch cat because he's a little bit older, and he loves to play. And this is all muscle too, no fat, right? Nope, none at all. He's very athletic for his size, and as far as a forever family, he would be ready to go home today. Would you? Yes. This is Sweet Potato. She's female, 8, 9 months old. She came to us abandoned. Her and 2 of her siblings were found in the engine compartment of a car. Although it was a relatively bad start, she has adopted really well, and she loves playing. She loves other cats. She would do well in a household where someone could give her lots and lots of attention. And she's eternally curious. She needs to always see everything that's going on. And did I mention she also purrs up a storm? This is Marty. He is an orange tabby, short hair, about 1.5 years old. He came to us as a stray. He is very playful. Right now he would love to get down and play with the other kitties, but he is a lover. He's very, very friendly. He will climb anywhere that he can, which is pretty much anywhere. He does well with other cats. And as you can see, he likes playing, and he is fearless, even with a mouse almost his size. This is BB. He's about 2.5 years old, came in as a stray. He's a neutered male, gray, short hair. However, one of his best features may not be readily apparent, but he has these beautiful white paws. And BB is very friendly, very easygoing. He would be equally happy to be a lap cat. He would do well in a home with other cats. He loves to play, and he's quite even-tempered. He would have to be introduced to dogs, and he would be ready to go home with you right now.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.